Welcome to this class. Um, First of all, we will need to download a file that is going to create arrangements for us that is called a sound font. I will explain it in this first class. We will go to this website that is www.synthfont.com. Once we are here, we will go to links and sound fonts. We will choose the fifth option from the top down that is called Omega GMG S2 by Rick Simon. And this will give us an arrangement of instruments, and we will find them in our LMMS. Okay, I will explain it in short, but pretty much when you open LMMS, you won't have it the way I have it. If you don't see anything, there will be icons in the upper left corner of your screen. So you can press Ctrl 1 and that'll be opening the song editor. That is the first icon under the file icon. And then we will be pressing the next one to that one, that is control number 2, is pattern editor. So this is control number 2, the shortcut. Okay, so we already have those two, and this is the way I want my interface to start. If you want to do it like that, you click on file on the upper left corner, and it's going to be the option that is called save as default template. So every time you open the file, you open your program, it'll be opening like this. Okay, so first of all, let's talk a little bit about SoundFont. That is the file that we just downloaded. If you click on this first icon over here, instrument plugins, you will see that the option that is SF2 player, if we click and drag it over here, this is going to be the one that is going to be used for that file that we downloaded. So please download it in a file that is called, or a folder that is called projects or music projects. And once we double click on this, you will see an interface, and this interface will see, you will see file. In this file we click and we will be looking for that file, music, and Omega, and open. Once we open that one over here, you will see that we have a grand piano. If we click on the wrench, you will see that we have different options. We can have an electric piano, number 1. We will use it in a little bit. You also have different arrangements. You have banjos, you have orchestra, strings. But let's go back to the one that we choose, that we will be using for this. We go to bank number 0 and electric piano number 1. Okay, we will leave it like that. We will come back to this in a moment. So we already know why we downloaded that file, and it's to get more instruments. Okay, to use sound fonts. Okay, so I like to teach this way. We are going to be creating. We are creators. I don't want you to be listening to me all the time and taking notes. I'd like you to create with me. So we will create the small pieces at the beginning, easy ones. This is a course for beginners. Okay, so I would like you to get as much practice as you can. Create little pieces of music or creations, and I believe that's the way I learned, and that's the way I like to teach. So let's do this first one. Let's put our cursor on the left side. Below we have my projects, and then we have my samples. From my samples, we will go to drums. That is the option number 4 from top down. And from here, we will choose our first instrument. And for the first instrument, we are going to be choosing a hi-hat. And it's going to be the hi-hat closed number 4. We can double click, or we can click and drag to the second window, that is the pattern editor. And then we can control the volume over here. We can put it at 28%. We will be filling these ones with the left click. And you can listen to your hi-hat by pressing the space on your keyboard. If you want to delete one of these ones, you press it again. You can turn it on or off. So we want all of these ones on, and let's click on below this and press the space bar. And it's a little bit too fast. So the tempo comes here on the upper part of the screen. We see 140. We will double click over there and we will type number 100. Okay. The time signature is 4/4. We will leave it like that. Now we'll click again on pattern below and click on the spacebar. Okay, great. That's the first part of our piece of music. This piece of music is, or character is going underground. Mysterious caves are below, and you don't know what is in there. Okay, and it's something that I believe everybody knows. I wanted to do one that is a well-known piece of music, so I hope that you know which one it is. So let's go and choose the second instrument, that is going to be snare. The snare is going to be this one. Double click. Now we have it over here on the right side, and we will click the last two. 1, 2. We will click, leave one empty, and then 1, and we will click on the 5th one. So 4 times without that, then the 5th one, and then in the last one is going to be 2, and this one over here. Now we can lower the volume because I believe by default it's a little bit loud. We click below and press the space bar. Great. So we're almost there. So we need a kick now. So let's go pick one of these ones. I believe kick number 1 is going to be good. For this one, we will put a kick in the beginning, a kick with this one, and a kick over here. Then we wait for 2, we put 1 over here, and then we put 2 over here. Okay, we will lower the volume here. Let's listen to this. Great. And now you will see, if you go to the left side, that is the song editor, and click on the space. Nothing is going to be listening here. Why? Because we haven't even imported that pattern. How do we do it? We click, pretty much we just click over here. And because we already have information on this right side on the pattern editor, it turns blue. You can drag it until you see this arrow over here, and we can drag it all the way till 17 or 18. And now if we click below in the empty space and then we click on space, great. And now let's go to the give attitude to this little piece of music. So for that, we will click on this part below, and then you will see that it's grayed out. Now let's right click and open in piano roll. Piano roll pretty much is a tool. Let me just close this one on the left side so we have it doesn't crowd the vision and it doesn't seem a little bit overwhelming. So you will see a piano and you see that I have all the keys over here. If you start using LMMS, you will see only the note C, C1, C2, C3. If you want to change that, you can go to File, well, actually Edit, that is next to File, Settings, and in the first icon, that is General, the fourth option from top down, it's going to be Enable all note labels in piano roll. Once again, it's going to be located in Edit, then Settings, the first icon, that is the settings wheel. Then the fourth option from the top down is Enable all note labels in the piano roll. Then you click OK. Before you do it, I recommend you to save your work. Okay, but let's see. What is the piano roll? Here's where we can make our song. And our song is going to start on E2. So where is E2? It's over here. There you go. And if you want a short note, we can scroll this, make it shorter. For you to have the same way, the same grid that I have, you have to have this one in 1/16. Okay, because if you have it in 1/8, you won't be able to make this note shorter. So let's select in the note 1/16, and we will select last note. What that means, that if you put a note like a long note and you move it, the next time you write one, it's going to write the same length note. And you just click with the left click and you create notes. You right click and you delete notes, and you can keep it clicked and you can drag it and you will be deleting notes. If you click on this one over here, automatically is going to be creating short notes. Okay, and the magnifying, I recommend you have it 200 and 200. Right now we won't be using any key, no scale, no chord, notch. Okay, so we have E2. We will look for C3. Then we will look for A1 in the third position. So we have E1 in the first one, C3 in the second one, A1 in the third position, and A2 in this position. So do you see is the grid? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 notes. And then we will use B1 After A2, B1. And then we will put after this one, that one. So it's going to be in between A2 and B2. I hope everybody has it right. So let's press space. I believe you already know which piece of music we're trying to do, right? So if you want to copy this, what you have to click is this select mode that you can activate it with shift and the letter S in Sam and select all the notes. And then we can click the pencil that is 1, 2 icons to the left. That is draw mode, or you can activate it with shift and the letter D as in Delta. And once you click it, shift and D, and click on one of these notes, you can drag and you can copy the same pattern. We will put it. That one is too fast, so we will put it after we have 2 spaces empty. So this is the tempo, right? So music is always about notes and silence. So let's do it again. Let's listen. There you go. Now let's select all these ones because pretty much it's going to be the same. We select with shift and letter S and Sam. Then we will click on shift and letter D, shift and D, and we will drag it to A. Let me see. I believe it was a G, so let's go to G. And we have 2 spaces here too, so let's play it. And as you see, it's not that loud. You can control that here on the left side. Note velocity, you click it, note panning, note velocity, and we can just raise the volume here. If you have all the notes selected, click on one and delete it so you can. And this gives a little bit more of human kind of touch, right? Let's listen now. There you go. So we have the next element of our piece. So we can click on control number 1 and we will see it here now in our song editor. You can left click and you can raise it. You can you can slide it to different parts of your song. You can turn the volume up or down. And we can right click, copy, and paste. So let's paste it again. Let's paste it again. And let's listen to this now. It's a little bit loud, so we can go here to control number 5. And it's going to be the mixer. We can control the volume here. If it's too loud for you, we can lower it a little bit. Okay, that's it. We created the first piece. Play with the volumes, create two different versions with different instruments or different kicks, different snares. You can use a different piano or a different instrument that we have in the bank of instruments that we have in Omega. I recommend for your homework to do at least two versions or one if you don't have enough time. And please share it to your. We will have a Discord channel. Please share it to the Discord channel. And I'm eager to see what you created. What sounds did you pick? What volume did you do? We will learn about music theory, what C means, what A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So pretty much we will try to learn a little bit about music if you don't know nothing about it. But right now we're trying to do baby steps. So we have our first creation. Congratulations. Any questions, please let me know. Any observations, any comments? And we created our first piece of music. Yes. My name is Alex, and I'm glad to have you with us. Thank you.